The doctor gave a nervous grin and wiped the sweat from off his brow. He said the future's moving in, and boy, it's getting crowded now. We wanted just a little joy, a single cradle by the bed, but every bundle was a boy with fuzzy hair of copper red. The hospital was overrun by lunchtime. We were up to 4 before the setting of the sun. 2 more came rolling through the door, 6 tiny faces in a row, 6 pairs of lungs to scream and shout. We didn't have a place to go or know what this was all about. The science gave us quite a hand, a triple dose of double luck. The biggest harvest in the land is parked inside our pickup truck. I looked at Mama in the chair, she looked at me and started laughing. We're drowning in the baby hair, and all the diapers were a-staffing. We brought them home to Piney Grove and lined them up across the rug. A frantic, tiny crying drove in search of every bottle's chug. But once the blankets hit the floor, the mystery began to grow. I couldn't tell who walked the door, or which was fast or which was slow. "Is that there Billy?" I inquired, while pointing to a chubby knee. My brain is feeling mighty tired from all this brand new family. But Mama shook her head in doubt. I thought that one was a little Jim, but maybe he's the one to pout, and maybe Bobby's actually him. They got the same lopsided grin, the same blue sparkle in the eye. It's like a hall of mirrors, friend, beneath the cloudy country sky. We tried to dress them up in blue, in yellow, green, and shades of red, but then they swapped a sock or shoe and messed with every single head. I tried to paint a little dot of purple polish on a toe, but then I clean forgot the plot of which color was supposed to go. Was David orange with Stephen pink, or was the pink one actually Paul? I took a moment there to think and realized I don't know at all. I'm talking to a baby wall, a chorus line of identical kin. If I should give a name a call, 6 heads will turn and start to spin. The laboratory worked too well, they duplicated every part. It's getting very hard to tell the different beatings of the heart. I feed the one who's closest by and burp the one who's on the left. I hear a lonely, hungry cry and feel of all my wits bereft. They look like rows of corn in May, all standing tall and looking prime. But who is hard to say at any given point in time. The neighbors come to see the sight, they peer into the wooden pen. They ask us names from left to right, and then they ask us once again. I just make up a funny tale and point to freckles on a nose. My logic's looking mighty frail as every single minute goes. We've got a dozen boots to find and 60 fingers in the mess. It's enough to blow a person's mind and leave the household in distress. One likes the mashed up peas and beans, one likes the carrots in a jar. But since they're wearing matching jeans, I don't know who the hungry are. I tucked them in their tiny beds and kissed the forehead 6 times, or I patted all the copperheads and tiptoed to the bedroom door. I looked at Mama by the fire, she's holding someone fast asleep. The day began to finally tire, shadows started in to creep. Which one is that? I whispered low, while leaning on the kitchen frame. She looked at me and said, I know, but I've forgotten his first name. We laughed until the rafters shook inside our crowded happy shack. It only takes a single look to know there ain't no turning back. We're raising up a football team, or maybe just a rowdy crew. It's like a wild and crazy dream that science went and put us through. I'll just start calling them my son, or hey you, when they're in the yard. The mystery has just begun, and keeping track is getting hard. Maybe when they they start to talk and develop their own little ways. One develops a funny walk to brighten up these blurry days. But for tonight they're just the same, a yussed pack of baby bliss, without a certain solid name behind every single goodnight kiss. The fridge is full of formula, the porch is full of tiny toys. It's a suburban phenomena of identical and rowdy boys. I guess we got what we desired, and then we got 5 helpings more. I've never been so truly tired, or felt so rich and yet so poor. So if you're thinking about the lab and making kids by high-tech means, be careful what you try to grab inside those microscopic scenes. You might end up like me and Lou, with half a dozen on the floor, not knowing who is who behind the nursery's swinging door. We love them all the very same, the whole entire matching lot. It doesn't matter about the name or which position they have got. They're just a blessing in disguise, multiplied by 3 and 2, with 12 bright and shining eyes looking up at me and you. I'll buy some shirts with numbers on, from 1 to 6 across the chest, until the morning light is gone, and put the mystery to rest. But even then I'll have a fear that